Hey there team, and welcome to an 8-man free-for-all here. So we've got, 4 teams of 2. First thing, we're seeing Hidden with his Mumakil. Now, I love Mumakil, they're fantastic, of course. I think Mumakil to a free-for-all is very bold. I think, as I talked about in the last free-for-all I did as Misty, one of the reasons I love playing as Misty in free-for-alls is because all of your tools are kind of is so disposable. It's like, oh well, I lost that, it's fine. Oh well, I lost that, it's fine. It's no problem. I've still got a lot of my power left. Whereas the Mumakil, especially double Mumakil, is that's a big investment, and of course they can certainly be lost. Anyway, so we've got, as I say, the Mumakil there. We've got some cavalry to support them. These serpent camel archers who I've never actually looked at before. God, they look gorgeous. I really like the red there. That's nice. I wonder what their armor value is. They do have a shield as well, so they might be quite effective at a little bit of a skirmish fight. And scaring horses a little bit that come to charge you is always a good shout. Champions and Afrat, they're the demons of the desert, some beast hunters, spearmen, pikes, trollmen of Harad, and Southron warband. I mean, yep, it's interesting for sure. It's a bit spooky, but we'll see. Mirkwood by Lobot, fantastic, good. I was wondering how to say this, but no, we got Lobot here. So he's got his Elven King's Huntsman there, but next to them the Elder Pathfinders, not Eldar Pathfinders. I'm getting confused with the other types of elves, I guess. Hiri Lang in front of them with that armor upgrade. Up here, the Mirkwood Border Guard set up. No longer deer riding sort of horse archers there. Hiri Peng down here and Hiriek backing them up with, again, everything with armor upgrades. So that's, and there's probably some hidden units here and there, but for sure with all those armor upgrades going around and some of those quite expensive units from Mirkwood, it's quite a small army. Now, the boys have deployed, this is the Iron Hills this fight is taking place over. Goodness sake, that's not a fun place to push. Iron Hills is actually sometimes used as like a siege map. It's a cool little map. It's been a long time since I've seen it actually. But I really like when free-for-alls take place on cityscapes or general maps that have a lot of weird stuff going on. Free-for-alls that take place on like the grassy plains, just they're not too interesting. I don't find, they can be, they certainly can be, but like, of course with that 3-man free-for-all that we had on the, on Tol Falas, that was great, and I think, the Iron Hills should be quite good. So of course this was done, the boys were all playing in a Discord channel together, so I think that should make it quite exciting. We of course do not have the logs of what they were discussing, but I'm sure there was a lot of interesting politics at play during the fight. And we'll have to see how that comes into it, because of course everybody's listening to each other. There can be sort of secret messages going back and forth in text, but I'm gonna have to stay at 0.1 speed, I think, as I go through this, just because there might be some very early moves that could change the game. We've got Lila here, bringing her Dwarves of Erebor, so we've got the Hammer Guard, War Goats there. Ballista, the Iron Ballista is it's a very cool looking model for sure. I don't know actually what separates it from the normal ballistas and so on. Ironfoot crossbowmen next to them, dwarven miners at the back just to fill out the numbers. Lots more of these dwarven miners too. Some pikes, Ironfoot warriors, the Dragonslayer trackers. Goodness me, I've never actually looked at these guys before. I guess it looks like they sort of throw an axe and then that looks like a halberd they pull out almost. No, might just be a big axe. We'll try and see these guys in melee. I've not actually paid attention to them before. And in the back, some more Ironfoot warriors. So, lots of numbers. This is much more of what I would expect to see from a free-for-all army, because again, like Lila could lose, she could lose the miners. Oh, well, she could lose a dwarven, an Ironfoot warrior. It's not changing the game massively, but it's having that psychological effect I always sort of mention. We got fries and rice here, a name I don't actually know. Yeah, hard to say. But a lot of the boys do change their name constantly, so it could be anybody. Harlanden Riders there with their javelins. Oh no, Harlanden Riders, sorry, being the horse archers. Horseloads of Umo with those lances. It's the Harlanden like Lancers or something that I'm thinking about. They do have those javelins. Double Wardens of Elosterion, I think. Yeah, that's 2 units of them. Harland infantry, 2-3 Harland infantry, Mithlon sword masters, lots of them, goodness me, and then Lindar marines, with some Mithlon marines and some Mithlon lancers. Yeah, so we do have some of those boys. Very aggressive army. No, well, I guess he's relying on the wardens to be his archers, but there's no, like, fodder archers from him, so it's, okay, interesting army. Very, very deadly, for sure, if you start getting shot at by that. We've got Umad Coolmander here, not to be confused with Umad Commander, of course, but Commander, sorry, Commander. But yeah, so he's got his runic Dragon's Breath cannon there. E-Strong crossbows here, 2 of them. Lok'Saon Rim with that AP, very, very devastating nowadays. Baltroth Tribesmen, no armor upgrade for the Tribesmen today. Shadow Guard in the back. Immortals, Raiders, and Gamp Rim. Maybe with some more stuff hiding? Oh, Dragon Knights over here as well. But oh, I'm the Sapphire Bladesman. That Dragon's Breath cannon is going to give him a lot of control over the field, as long as nobody else shoots it down with something longer range. Then down here, we've got some more dwarves on the field. The Blue Mountain Boys by Tryharden. So he's got his, oh goodness me, these little boar riders, the war boars of the Blue Mountains. Frostling Thrower there, that Rebalt type of the unit. Warriors of the Blue Mountains. Defenders of the Blue Mountains. Some Frost Spears as well. Double Frost Spears. Okay, very cool. Definitely a lot of range power today. Marksmen of Thorin's also, and then triple marksmen here, these archers. Dwarven archers are always very scary to see, but yeah, that's something the Blue Mountains does make use of. Guardians of the Blue Mountains, and Wardens of Thorin's Halls. So Tryhard definitely going hard onto his range power here, but certainly when that Dwarven, even the Dwarven main line is going to be pretty capable of holding back anything that's going to try and shut down his range power. Cookie is over here. Not playing his Rhun today. He's got his Misty Mountain Gobbles. He's got his Warg Riders there, some Drake Broodlings, Bolg's Champions fighting alongside the Broodlings with some Warg Riders to help guard them is a very, very scary prospect. Behind them, some of these Halberdiers, then Berserkers, Spear Guard, Black Orcs, Drummers to keep everybody in line. And yeah, cool. And then another heavy horde army, but perhaps not too hordy today. We've got the Shire Guard there, the humans coming to back up the Hobbit folk. The Skin Changers, now, okay, oh, wait, okay, no, not as many Skin Changers as I thought. The Gandalf's Fireworks, I've never actually seen the new model. That's gorgeous. That's really, really cool. I didn't realize we got a new model for the fireworks. You can see those, looks to be those fancy dragon fireworks there. That's very, very cool. I like that new model a lot. Definitely adds some fancy color. Proudfoot Protectors there. The Gandalf Firework crew, of course. I wonder what their stats are in melee. All those, they're like little staff masters. I want now that most artillery units, they've all got, you know, quite a unique guard force. I wonder what their shtick is. Then the Battling Brandybucks at the back there. Oh. Interesting, the Battling Brandybucks all have scythes now. Oh, right. I wonder why they've taken away their clubs. I didn't mind their clubs, but the Battling Brandybucks, of course, now looking a bit more menacing, all armed with those scythes. And we'll jump into it. So, nice. We'll see. I don't know. I'm expecting a lot more Hobbits to pop up. That's why I'm kind of hovering over here for a minute. I think the Hobbits alongside Misty is a very scary duo. Again, just because of the amount of troops you're going to have to deal with. I'm guessing there's going to be Hobbitry and arms lined up here. There's going to be some Hobbit archers in the back, because this is not a very large army. Even with a lot of Shire Guard there, you know, these are all that just pretty damn sturdy phalanx force. Actually, wait, are they... Shire Guard are phalanx, aren't they? Or are they like two-handed spearmen? Anyway, yep, this is what we're looking for. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Hobbitry and arms popped up. So again, lots of numbers and nothing popping up from behind. Anything popping up from Misty? No, it doesn't look like it. So anyway, they're advancing forward. Right now, the undeniable thing is that the... oh, goodness me, we're already shooting. Might have to slow down to 0.8 for a second. The undeniable thing is that Harad and Mirkwood have got the best position on the map, which usually makes you a target. And it looks like Lila is, yeah, wanting to get on to at least the middle ground. You saw Hidden pushed out with his camel riders, just to maybe try and plug this gap. Maybe wanted to sort of hold it for a minute, but no, he's pulling back now. I think he could have, if he really wanted to hold this position to the nail, he could have deployed over here, but no. So he's getting his butt out of there. Of course, those camel riders more than happy to sort of go toe-to-toe with some horsemen, but these chariots, war goat pulled chariots are a bit of a different story, especially when Lila's turning up with the Iron Ballista as well. That Iron Ballista is going to be hunting for elephant today. And nice, great to see the Elves of Lindon immediately backing up their Dwarven allies too. Harad riders coming on forward. Again, that Elven Horse Archer ability with a shield is going to help them a lot in any skirmishing, but they're very lightly armoured, as is most of Lindon's roster. Let me just... Hopefully you don't get my neck cracks coming through the mic. I just had to twist my head there for a second. Serpent Camel Archers pulling back again. I say I don't know quite the quality of this unit. I've not actually looked at them. I'm not a big Horse Archer man. So you see Misty's coming from, not Misty, Mirkwood. So this, it may not be a bit, well, it may not be a narrow choke point, but it's a single choke point, whereas then say they have to worry about here a little bit. And apart from that, they've got to worry about all the way over here, but doesn't look like anybody's pressuring that for now. So, alright. So it looks like, yeah, Mirkwood can fight side by side with Harad here for a minute. More horse archers coming forward. This is pretty typical of a free-for-all. You know, I'm not a big horse archer guy, as I say. Said that about 3 times just in this battle alone. But I will usually always bring some to a siege battle. Not to a siege, sorry, to a free-for-all. Because I think you can always get some good use out of them, and it's a great way to kind of pester people and make people think you're getting maybe a bit more involved in a fight than you are. Now, because there's 4 teams here, this isn't, it's not a case of, you know, like a 3-man free-for-all or anything like that. Everybody, you know, what you would often see is this, it does end up becoming like 2 separate 2v2s first. So it'll be interesting to see if we sort of get that developing. It doesn't look like it though. It kind of looks like everybody's starting to converge here on the middle. What if I was a guessing man? I would say that Misty and the Hobbits are maybe going to be pressuring this avenue at some point, but it's pretty devastating to do that. You know, this isn't a siege. They need to be a bit careful. They don't have more money to go wasting it charging up on places. Now, oh, whoa, 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 is this all? Oh, eagles, I'm guessing. Oh, very good. That's 2 units of eagles. Hidden has spotted that. Very good. Well, no, maybe he's not. 78 before contact. Oh, shoot. Maybe need to grab some screenshots just so I don't forget. Let's slow down for a quick second because this is going to happen very, very quickly. Looks like Hurtum, it's Hurtum in control of the Shire, I should say. He didn't expect this to pull off. I don't know. He didn't expect to bump into that. That's a lot of dead demons, a hell of a lot of dead demons, but it looks like he wasn't pulling it quite fast enough. And he's getting punished for that. Announcer is greatly depressed about that. Gotta get these eagles out, Hurtum. But yeah, a few other casualties have been taken. But those eagles they've suffered a good bit of damage there. You're seeing a few more of them. They're even stuck here. They are pushing their way out. They're got some good mass on them. The Mumakil are coming forward. Oh god, it'd be amazing. Of course, it'd be a damn shame for Hidden, but it'd be amazing to see the eagles just smash into the Mumakil. That would just be a really cool, sight. Definitely a stinger, but demons didn't get wiped out. God, if those demons got wiped out, I'm sure Hidden would be absolutely depressed. But he's still got them. Now those eagles they've got an avenue to escape. But good on you, Hurtum. Good spot being able to deploy up here. I didn't spot that during the deployment phase. Very, very cool. Now something, the way that this was written, the title of this, I don't know if Hidden sent me this one. Of course, I don't know if there was a reason for it, but it's called 4v4 FFA. Now, I don't know if that was just meaning that it's like an 8-man free-for-all, or if there is some team play that ends up going on. So we will be watching out to see if some temporary teams, as they may be, end up getting developed. We see Rhun and their dwarven ally. It's like primarily this is just Rhun over here. Where are the dwarves? Looks like Tryhard and his runic ally are more than happy to stay separated for now. Which, I mean, considering the amount of artillery power and ranged power that they've got, they'd be a good idea to try and sort of work in amongst each other. Because right now, yeah, you're seeing Rhun's blocked. He's off hiding here. The dwarves are off here. You could try and do a 2v1 against Rhun before the dwarf, and then you're forcing this ranged powered attacker, ranged powered ally to push forward if they want to actually come up and save them. Those Golden Raiders, I love the Golden Raiders because of that crossbow they've got. They can pump out a lot of damage, but yeah, in a straight up skirmish engagement with Elven and now the Dwarven Riders as well, it's not going to be fun. Harlanden Riders, they're getting chased off by the Dragon Knights. Harlanden Riders do have that spear once they get into melee, but probably a bit more scary is the Hammer Guard, who will smash open the Dragon Knights. Dragon Knights, they are knights, they do have an anti-cavalry bonus, but the Hammer Guard, that they've got AP, they're just damn exceptional. So it's a damn good move from Coolmander to get the hell out of there. Mithlon Lancers coming in, they're throwing javelins. Maybe they've already used up their javelins by the looks of things. Don't have an anti-cavalry bonus, so yeah, Fries and Rice has maybe gotten in a bit too deep there. Perhaps didn't really need to do that. Gonna earn back a little bit of a win for the runic forces. Just zooming over here, you can see that the elves of Mirkwood are coming to apply some pressure to their brother elves on the field. But the Warden's Velosterian, more than capable of outshooting a mounted mounted archer, even a horse archer from Mirkwood. Unshielded like this, these poor Mirkwood border guards are going to be getting shot up pretty bad. As they're pulling out now, it looks like. But I mean, the Wardens, any day Wardens is not a fun thing to see. You can see a lot of other casualties have been taken. It looks like these Lindar Marines got shot up by something. But as I say, the main show right now, I think, are these cav plays. You can see that Coolmander sent forward his Scion Rim, just help chase away those Hammer Guard. I would have, just get back, just get back, think this through for a minute. Don't, let's not lose those knights so early in this fight. Let's get them the hell out of here. Now, let me just have a quick check to see if we're seeing Eagles. Yeah, okay, the Eagles have returned. Both units of Eagles have returned. I just want to make sure that they hadn't been killed. So it looks like, yeah, the boys are not going to let that happen again. They're plugging up this gap nicely. I think, I think Hertum can be pretty happy with the damage he did with the Eagles, but I think that the boys can definitely pat themselves on the back with how they were able to sort of counter them. No panic there, just kind of, shunt on forward, get them trapped, get them stopped. Those Golden Raiders down to 5 guys now. Definitely approaching that sort of risky point, especially with how close they're getting here to the war chariots. I think that Coolmander's just not spotted this. Point blank, right into the chariots there. That would have done a fair bit of damage to that one chariot, but shaken. I'm sure if Lila spotted that, she would have maybe just gone for a quick little charge to wipe out these raiders. Because I mean, if Coolmander, if this unit gets wiped out before it uses up its ammo, it's a stinger for Rhun. Definitely a stinger. And again, you can see Tryharden, he's moving forward now, but I say the big risk with Tryharden's army is it's so ranged powered that he really needs positions. And yeah, you're seeing right now the Wardens, I don't know what we've got for counter cavalry ability here. Oh, Guardians opening up. Throwing their javelins right into the Wargoat chariots. That's a stinger for Lila. But to be honest, nah, you don't want this. You want to get out of there. It would have been tempting to maybe come in for a charge against something like that. But no, yeah, Lila's definitely better off saving that power. And we're aiming in for more of a, kind of looks like Lindon and Erebor toe-to-toe with Rhun and the Blue Mountains right now, and perhaps the Haradra Mirkwood alliance are wanting to make Cookie and Hertum, give them a bit of pain after the Eagle plays early on. So perhaps that again, you know, is a sign of where this 4v4 is coming from. And we are, usually this happens straight away. It's kind of cool that we've had like a little bit of just mad skirmishing at the start, and now we're settling in for the organised fight. I think that's, yeah, that's very cool for me. Gap Brim standing their guard there, and although Coolmander is in, you know, the defensive position, you can see he's defending downhill. It's not going to be fun for him, even with this Gap Brim, when these dwarves come slamming on down upon him. And you can see your Tryharden is on the offensive, and as he's on the offensive with ranged power. So, whoa, sorry, that was a burn. That was a Dragon's Breath burn, I believe. That was another Dragon's Breath burn. Sorry, missing all of them. Is that Dragon's Breath fire? Kind of look. It must be, but I didn't see the actual stream of it. Yeah, it's Dragon's Breath. I just sort of was seeing the actual impacts. Okay, we're firing back with the iron crossbow, not iron crossbow, iron ballista, burning up some of the Dragon's Breath team. Another one shot, so it seems to only be taking 2 shots from that ballista to bring them down, because that's 54 damage. Bit of a stinger, so Coolmander, there's no point in trying to make it run away now, Coolmander. You've just got to be opening fire. That's one of the Dragon's Breath cannons gone. That's another shot coming in. Didn't hit, just burned up the Dragon's Breath crew. We're firing shots into the lines. I mean, this will sting Lila and Fries and Rice, who again, I'm not too sure who is. Frost Spears opening up into their fellow dwarves. Taking javelin fire, it looks like, from the Mythlon Marines. Right into the Frost Spears. Ouch, that's a stinger. Yeah, great stuff. Well, great stuff for this alliance. And once again, you know, this Dwarf Elf alliance is going to be charging downhill. You've seen these Frost Spears, that icy blast coming into these guys. But once again, as I say, they've got a downhill charge on these guys. And again, Tryharden's army is built to do damage at range, so they're constantly be shooting uphill at all this. Guardians of the Blue Mountains taking that little charge there, but, well, looks like the Mythlon Lancers, it's good and bad. Like, it's very cool that the Mythlon Lancers have those javelins, but it does mean that sometimes your guys are not getting their lances down, because they're charging into people with their javelins in hand rather than their lances in hand, which is a right stinger. But looks like the dwarves of Erebor are going to be coming in to well, sort this out either way. And as I think this is generally a good move, what they're doing here. You know, kind of just, oh no, they're going for both of them. I thought they were maybe just going to stare down Rhun and then wipe out the dwarves of the Blue Mountains, and then after that come back in and wipe out Rhun. Because they're disconnected, they might have been able to do that. See these war boars coming forward there, chasing off the war swords of Ulmo. War swords of Ulmo would probably be able to deal with these war boars, but perhaps not efficiently. Not a fun fight for them. Is that Dragon's Breath cannon is still active? I would have thought we would have wiped that out by now. Maybe the Ballista crew's just been very unlucky with the last few shots. You can see it has done a fair bit of damage here and there. A lot of burning. Now, you can see it looks like... Are the boys letting this happen? Border Guard are shooting in, getting quite a lot of shots into the Harlingen Riders, who are also shooting out into... No? Oh, over into these Border Guards. And even the Mumakil's coming forward. Okay, very, very cool. But nothing happening over here. So this is really the point where, to be honest, if I was... the other Mumakil standing their guard there. This is the point where, say if I was either of these, any of these players, if I was Fries, Lila, Coolmander, or our man with the dwarves, Tryharden, I would definitely be thinking at this point, like, look, the other boys aren't fighting right now. They're just waiting for us to kill each other. How much are we going to tear lumps out of each other right now? Do we want to, you know, hold back? Because of course, in a free-for-all, you can destroy your opponents. It's fine, you know, that's great. But if you don't play tactically, if you don't pick your battles properly, then yeah, it's all for nothing. Javelins coming straight on forward into the pikes and those Lindon infantry. Very, very nasty indeed. That's one good thing about fighting uphill, is that you tend to get great shots like that, but your adversaries do also get great shots on you. I'd be shooting into those blooming Sapphire Bladesmen for sure if I could get a shot on that. But you do have to keep in mind, as I always do mention, we're going through this at 0.6 speed right now. This is happening a lot faster for the players, so they're not really able to just pause and have a look and think like, oh, who do I want to kill? Who do I want to shoot at today? Dragon Slayers opening up with those really nice looking throwing axes. Holy smokes, they're very pretty. Going straight on forward now, into the Frost Spears again. Those Frost Spears getting really targeted down. Frostling Thrower is still active though, but again it's shooting uphill, which is not fun for it. It's getting some shots off, but I can't imagine they're too effective. Same with these Frost Spears over there. Sort of in guard mode it looks like. Marksmen of Thorin's Halls. Oh god, they've got the Hammer Guard in amongst them now. Again, this is just the problem with Tryhardin's army. As powerful as it is, as powerful as it would have been in certain circumstances, they've just been denied that chance here because of the aggression of the Dwarves and the Elves. Just getting in amongst them because they've not really been able to cuddle up again alongside their runic allies. But where they do have these infantry confrontations, they're doing quite well. You know, the infantry of the Blue Mountains is good. Cannot be denied. But either way, I mean, I think that Fries and Lila are gonna be victorious there, but at what cost? You know, is it worth it? You know, when their enemies are going to be so healthy, but that's maybe something you can always use that, you know, work that to your advantage, especially when you're speaking to people. You know, you can as Hidden has so cruelly done to me in many siege fights. You know, you can lie. You know, who knew? you can say, oh my goodness me, I've been totally destroyed in that fight. All I've got left is a few scraps. Don't pay any attention to me. And if you do have some units that are able to hide, you know, if the enemy wasn't paying too much attention. Now Hidden's really poking the bear here. For me, if I was Hidden, I'd kind of be of the opinion, you know, don't interrupt your enemies, you know, when they're making a mistake. I'd be more than happy to just sit back. If anything, I'd be poking and prodding at Misty. What is going on here? Oh! That was a cool little mounted confrontation there. The Hammer Guard brought down the war boars there. But Hertum is also poking and prodding here, coming slamming down into the backs of Coolmanders. So again, maybe this is kind of the play of like, it is turning into a bit of a 4v4. And maybe this is quite a cool shout from Cookie and Hertum. They can argue toward who I believe are going to be the victors. They can argue after they're done, like, look, we came in, we backed you up. You know, maybe you don't fight us. You know, you back us up in our attack. We'll go in first. You come in. You know, you strike the other side, maybe. Because I'd be pretty. If I had to choose right now, if I was Dwarves and Lindon, if I was choosing my ally between the guys that were stabbing Rhun in the back or the guys that were constantly shooting me with Mumakil and poison arrows, it would be quite an easy choice for me. So, oh goodness sake, that thing's still alive? Have we just decided not to finish it off?
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their
it's even partially damaged. Maybe we've not been, because that thing, although it's destroyed, it's still going to soak up shots. So maybe that last one is actually really tough to hit. It could be. Over here, Coolmander still surviving. Rhun showing their real worth there. Shot coming forward again. No, we're going into the back lines here. Oh, good burn. Good burn up against that Shadow Guard. And hey, if you end up killing a few hobbits, it is what it is. Am I right? But yeah, as I say, just the Blue Mountains here. Oh, getting some point-blank shots in the back of those Hammer Guard. Very nice. Frostling's Thrower team getting beaten up. We're getting oh, that was a good burn. Maybe got a little bit of friendly fire there, actually, but maybe not too much. Okay. So I think, I mean, my money's still on Lindon and Erebor. I think I still feel they're going to be coming out of this better off, but it's not going to be anywhere near as strong a victory as I had first thought. And I mean, especially not with bloody, you know, this constant shooting going from hidden. All of these archers on the Mumakil, it's always quite interesting because you very rarely see the archers on the Mumakil getting their full ammunition used. And, okay, we're going in for it. And I mean, hell, if we kill a few runic guys here in this charge, you know, what's the problem with that? Oh, there we go. Oh, yo, Mumakil battering down, yeah, the Immortals. Immortals, hell, you're locked morale, you're not scared of anything. So, yeah, it's fine. And whereas those elven lines might break from this. So, okay. I mean, if sure, you might not be too happy with what Hidden's doing, but, okay. Right. Oh, no, that's my cat making a strange noise. And now, yeah, I think Hidden's just going to start working his way up the line. Yeah, you're seeing a big break there. Oh, actually, sorry. No, that's not a big break. These guys are just being pulled away from the Mumakil. Can we get that ballista on the Mumakil? I'm sure it's... Oh, dearie me. The huntsmen are in. Okay, this is a big investment now. From the... Sorry, I was looking out the window. From Mirkwood and Harad now. They're using some powerful units over here. They're losing some powerful units too. Well, not the huntsmen are like freaking top tier boys or anything like that, but still... There's some heavy damage being done. Now, I would really be wanting to see the Misty investing something here now. Doing something to pull the attention away. Cave Troll Drummers, okay. The Eagles are involved now too. Because as I say, this attack here is... I always thought it was more just for like... It was just for looks. It was like, oh yeah, oh. Okay. Okay. Oh no! I absolutely love this. The artillery pieces. I'm just kind of, yeah. Now, I don't know if maybe that ballista is just a bit absent-minded and it's just sort of still targeting the Shadow Guard, but ooh, I wouldn't be targeting these boys right now. I would absolutely be going for... I'd be going for that Mumakil. If anything, maybe the Eagles, but it looks like they're just wanting to bring some damage into this blob. Which is fair enough, but as I say, the boys here have helped the push. You know, they were pulling away. Those two units of Shadow Guard could have made life a bit more difficult on the front lines. So I'd be appreciating them. So yeah, I'd be if I was Misty and the Hobbits, I'd maybe pull back from that and just be like, okay, yeah, no, yeah, leave you to it, mate. You know, if you're feeling good, just finish them off by yourself. Just save my resources for later. Because over here, I think... ooh. Frostling Thrower... Ooh. Nope, it looks like the Frost Spears try hard and trying to pull those guys back. If they've got ammunition, then yeah, these 8 guys toward the end of the fight could be very, very useful. Over here... I do like Dwarf v Dwarf combat. It's quite a cool... it always looks nice and it's always quite interesting to watch. Even though it's quite grindy a lot of the time, you know, nothing happens very quickly with Dwarf v Dwarf combat. But no, it is quite nice. Over here, the Lindar Marines getting sent on in. Not really going to be able to match this Dwarven mainline infantry. Over here, Iron Ballista. So now, yeah, at this point as well, if I was Erebor and Lindon, I'd be starting to want to pull back. I'd be wanting to like see what I've got. Same with what we saw with that Frost Spear. You know, I'd be wanting to get these boys out of the fight now, and just tuck them away, and just wait until other people have started to take losses. Again, good burn there. It's just infantry, but I mean at this point, yeah, he's just got to use it. Coolmander cannot defend that thing anymore. The Eagles are coming in to finish it off, so he's just taking whatever shot he can get now. It's interesting because you see he's not gone for the Mumakil, which that could have been an easy thing for him to target. That's kind of funny. The Eagles charged in there, and then simultaneously the Eagles charged in right here and broke this line. Sow and Rim are standing, and I say that's a good stab. Every time one of those Sow and Rim stab an eagle, it's very, very nasty. Good, I think we're going to get what I wanted. Eagles coming in. Just a little charge there, maybe. It wasn't a great... Oh no, they're sort of moving past them. Didn't move past that one. Oh, I love that. Like, you can see the animations. They're just chomping away. Bit bloodthirsty eagles there. And over here, another charge into the Mumakil. And the Drake Broodlings! This is really just a clash of monsters at this point. Goodness sake, eagles, broodlings, and Mumakil all at once. And then you've got the battling brandy bucks just thrown into the mix. And that's a real shocker that Mumakil didn't just get rinsed there, though. I'm surprised, and if nothing else, they're not even running amok. They're still pretty content. I should be focusing elsewhere in the field right now, to be honest. There's other things happening. Huntsman there. The bloomin' Dragon's Breath Cannon is still alive. There's still 6 guys manning it. Fantastic. Good stuff. Yeah, just burn everything, dude, at this point. Ballista there. I think it used up its ammo. I think it had been left. Maybe, yeah, you saw the ballista crew get sent into melee. So yeah, no, definitely, like, Fries and Rice and Lila, like, I really liked their chances early on, but with the amount of attention that they were receiving from the other players here, Frostling Thrower still active. Again, because of the arc there, they're really just peppering their icy shots right into that wall, but no, I think, yeah, I'm down here, yeah, it's built for the flat ground, really, that weapon. But yeah, so try hard and doing the right thing, pulling back, but you see the bloodthirsty Lindar Marines chasing them down. I wouldn't be doing this now. I'd be pulling back. Yeah, you see what Lila's up to here, sort of reorganizing. I don't know where I would do it, but see a break there. This ballista crew, hopefully they come back from routing. That's a big unit, and but I would just try and find some rally point to get my men together. Yeah, still more shots. Hold fire with that bloody Frostling Thrower. We can use it later. Just, I don't know what this poor mountain's done. I think some dwarves have, like, scurried off and inside it, I suppose. Oh yeah, sorry. The Battle of Monsters is still ongoing over here. This poor, very, very bloodied Mumakil getting surrounded there by the Drake Broodlings. The wargs are on this one here. And he's still standing somehow. Still arrow fire going around. Those halberds gonna hate that, yeah. That's the Lindon general, slain by the camel riders. Oh, we've got a push going on from down here. This other unit has arrived, breaking down through the Proudfoot Protectors, a very, very important unit for her team. Down to 39 guys now. So, okay, cool. Right, we're so active now with our Mumakil. Are we moving in anything else? Yeah, it looks like... So you can see over here, they've moved over to this part of the battle line. Yeah, Mirkwood's already marching down into the open fields. And I do not suspect Harad is going to be far behind them. So they've definitely got, I think... well, I mean, certainly. They've got a lot more troops left. Oh, ouch, this is going to hurt. That little stomp there is gonna, it's not just one baby dragon taking that stomp, that's a lot of them. That's a lot of dead baby dragons. This wounded elephant, or Oliphant as I should say, as much pain as he's gone through, has still got a lot of kicking left to do. 3 broodlings left, yeah, pull it out of that. The Gandalf's fireworks are there. I've not seen them shoot at all. Maybe they have, but... Oh, this one has gone down. You can see the snow trolls broke them apart. So it is just... It's funny, yeah. So these 3, the ones that came in later, you know, they were quite quickly sort of dealt with. They did a lot of damage to, you know, as I say, the likes of the Proudfoots, and a lot of just general damage to gobbles and so on here and there. But the one Mumakil that I was certain was going to die first is the one surviving one. These Broodlings. Broodlings quite often do end up routing early from combat. Oh, is there some sort of mutual respect? Are they letting this Mumakil go? Just knocking down through the routing goblin infantry, dearie me. These routing brandy bucks too, battling brandy bucks. Infantry here, probably going to get broken here with this Mumakil charging, and the Eagles are not letting him go though. The Drake Broodlings may have learned to forgive and forget with their fellow wild creature here, knowing that it is not its fault, it is its foul Southron commanders that they have issue with. But no, the Eagles, the Eagles desire vengeance, and one good charge must be enough. Now that was a downhill charge, but the Eagles don't need much of a. They don't need much room at all. They can pull off some absolutely amazing things, but I don't think they got a charge off there, because I'm sure if they got a charge off, that thing would be dead. I think it was a few of the goblins in behind them just kind of got in the way of it, perhaps. So they're pulling back. Yeah, Harad saw that. He's pulling them back and getting them in. Problem with the Eagles is, you know, say if you've got a unit of lancers, you can. Oh, that's him gone. Yeah, it was shooting. It was some shots from somebody. Might have been these dragon slayers throwing an axe or two. But yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, you can see they've got a massive axe there. I wonder what weapon that is. Is that basically? Do they have like an AP axe and shield, or? Oh no, that's a spear, because that's a spear kill animation. So they are dragon slayers, so they are, I guess, Erebor's like monster slayer, which makes sense, because you'd kind of assume that from the dragon slayer. So, cool. I wonder if they're AP or not with that, because it kind of looks like a halberd, so that might be their way of justifying its AP. So we got a little, these are all routing, aren't they? Yeah, they're all routing off. Don't know if the Erebor Lindon alliance has anything left. You can see Tryharden, a guy who, yeah, I was throwing him out. I was thinking he was long gone. He's actually still kicking. And we'll see, is he going to be appreciative of what Hidden has done? Is he going to be like, hey guys, you know, look, I'm on your side, or is he gonna punish that? We still have the Dragon's Breath cannon active somehow. It has survived. Its position here is actually perfect. It's really difficult to get at them, especially with the size of the actual cannons. They block so much, so that's why the Eagles just weren't able to get a good charge off on them. You can see here, looks like Harad is going to be moving forward, get a bit of an infantry clash on the go, but all of these foot archers, or well, for Hidden more javelins, but foot archers from Lobo, are going to be, or Lobot, not Lobo, are going to be pretty tough to deal with. Over here we do have a bit of a clash, it looks like. Getting in amongst the Frost Spears, actually. And, yeah, the Wardens of Elasterian. The Iron Ballista, that's kind of funny. Wait a second. No, okay, Frost Thrower. I was wondering for a second if the Ironfoot Ballista crew had managed to somehow steal the Frosting Thrower. That would have been quite funny. Elder Pathfinders moving around. Wardens of Elasterian are still here. This is a proper free-for-all clash in the middle here. Just trying to wipe out that artillery piece. I wonder, and you can see, I mean, the Woodland Realm Axemen quite carefully coming in here. They might be trying to save the Frostling Throwers. Perhaps. You know, it's always... Oh, wait. No, it doesn't look like it. We are actually fighting here. Okay, I really thought there would be an alliance formed between these factions, but no, the boys are not having that. Lobot is more than happy to finish off what the Elves of Lindon had started, and bringing the pain down onto these now exhausted Wardens. And when you're exhausted and you're fighting a Woodland Realm Axeman that is still eager and fresh, it's not nice. This is tough to break that. Really tough to break that down. Just moving my shunting my table there, so hopefully that doesn't make too loud a noise. We'll go to 1x speed. Things should be okay now, I think. Frostling Thrower, yeah, so they're not going to be letting that Frostling Thrower get back on. Okay. I mean, Rhun, you could be trying to... Oh, they've left. To be honest, I think they're out of ammo. They must be... The Dragon Slayers are here. Bladesmen, to be honest, I would live and let live. I would absolutely just let bygones be bygones over here, and just maybe even grow up, because yeah, you've got to just find a position that the enemy cavalry can't bother you, and then maybe just, yeah, hold. Shirefolk, God, it's such heavy numbers here. The Shireguard, they've got a shield. Oh wow, okay. I was wondering because they're really pushing ahead of their little like shield wall, but I guess they don't really need it. Quite sturdy guys, I guess. Especially, yeah, it's a big unit. But Hobbits coming forward now behind them, or well in front of them. They'll be getting set up. Hobbits more than happy to sort of go toe to toe with the likes of the Haradrim spears. That definitely is sort of battle of the fodder, but be some high kill counts, unusually high kill counts from both sides. Haradrim spears there. Trollmen of Harad. Okay, okay. Here coming down. Okay. Ooh, are we clash? So it looks like the Shire folks are going to be engaging first. But Cookie is not far behind. We're just going to have to hope that, I guess, that the elves and Harad don't do something crazy to break these Shire folk first. Once again, we've got a bit of like a... One side definitely does have the high ground. The Shireguard are going to love that engagement now, though. This is going to be perfectly fine for them. They'll slice their way... Oh god, that's a quick break. I really thought these guys would hold out a bit longer than that. They didn't even last till the Trollguard turned up. Trollguard have a much more fun fight up against the Shireguard, but emboldened by that early victory, they might stick around a bit. Haradrim spears, yeah, falling down at the spears of the Hobbitry in arms, and we do have that Bjorning. Oh good, it's me. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the rest of them. They'll love, yeah, fighting the Haradrim spears. They're gonna have really no problem. Hiri Lang over here engaging. This is just such a good battle line set up by the Shireguard. I've never actually used them yet, but I do know what they're capable of, or at least I think I do. You can see over here, Cookie's coming flying forward with his Bolg's champions, engaging these axemen, getting stopped by these Hiriek, armor-upgraded Hiriek, of course. But it does look like... Are we getting more goblins coming on this way? No, we're not. We're just getting cavalry coming on down here. So it is going to be just this, I guess, relatively tight choke point. With, keep in mind, there's 4 armies clashing in here. So definitely is tight enough for that. Haradrim spears. Oh, wow. Victory is certain? I'm sure that's not going to last. Surely the Black Orcs of the mountains are going to turn that around in a minute. How's the main line? Now that the elves are on the front line, that's going to change the game for the Shireguard. Just hope that the Bjornings can sort of bust open the centre of this line, perhaps. We're seeing some Elder Pathfinders around. Trollmen of Harad? What the hell, boys? Trollmen of Harad actually getting gutted by the Hobbits and Shireguard working side by side. I really love that. I've got I was running like a fantasy D&D. Oh, demons. That is devastating. Oh shoot, those are Elder Pathfinders. I thought that was one of the... Yeah, somebody's got to stop that. Because this is going so well for the Shireguard. But that's just going to be such a shame. Yeah, no, very well done there from Hidden. Eagles coming in to get that stopped. Eagles come in for round 2. They busted the demons beforehand. Oh, another good hit. But, I mean, Hidden can be pretty happy with what he's achieved there. He's taken... Oh, yeah, and that's broken that entire line. Because he was really struggling here. And even with all of the Trollmen, they were really having a tough time getting through that. So getting that broken is absolutely fantastic. Let me get down to 0.8 for a second. Zoom in again. I think this is really where the main action is happening. We'll have a quick little gander. Maybe there's a few dwarves remaining, but I don't think so. I think everybody else is generally slain. There's a few scraps. No. No. Lila, you don't need to do this. You don't need to finish them off. You can work together. But yeah, it's always funny seeing, you know, do we... Oh wait, maybe we will. Oh, maybe we will. Okay, cool. We'll try and pay attention to that, but I will probably end up missing what happens to it. But no, that's very nice. You can see here this right side from the attacking perspective, we'll say. It seems to be going quite well as we move into the centre. Things are sort of, yeah, doing all right, but it's the left-hand side now. Some of those Shire Guards still standing. Absolutely fantastic. Southron Warband again getting sent on in to try and deal with something definitely far beyond their ability, but Hidden doesn't need them to hold for long. He just needs them to break a charge, and well, that's sort of all they can really do. Just break a charge long enough that we get some more javelins sent on into them. Oh, I love the weapon. The weapon of the serpent camel archers is really, really cool. I like that a lot. But no, yeah, so I had a little D&D, fantasy D&D thing where part of the battle strategies was like hobbits sort of running in amongst the phalanx. I like the idea of like a human phalanx getting set up there with just like hobbits ducked in and cutting the kneecaps off any opposition, you know. So you're getting stabbed by a human while a hobbit is ducked underneath him stabbing you as well. It's great. Ooh, we do have another... Oh no, that's Harad General. That's gonna really sting. We do have the firework thrower that did survive coming in. Every one of these kills is a dead elf as well. It's not... It maybe doesn't look quite as devastating as the likes of the Dragon's Breath Cannon or even like a nice trebuchet or catapult shot, but you know, it's quite a lot of kills there from a volley, and every single one of those kills there was an armor upgraded elf. So that's messy, definitely messy. Over here we've got the drummers fighting something. Champions and Aphra are in here. Okay, I mean losing the drummers will definitely suck. If nothing else, like, I mean, every one of those swings is hurting a champion for sure, because they're still trolls, they're still quite strong, but they're very, very weak to damage. And you can see, yeah, they are being brought down pretty quickly, getting that death animation there. Very nice. Because the skeleton gets like crushed down when they suffer that synchronized kill. But yeah, cool. Drummers getting dropped will be nasty to Cookie's lines. But considering how wide this confrontation is happening, I don't know if these guys over here are not getting affected by it either way. Southron Pikes there, having an okay time, but the Spear Guard have managed to sort of shunt their way in amongst them. Black Orcs the Mountain fighting side by side with Moria Spear Guard. They may be goblins, but that's a tough line to be pushing against. That's definitely very messy. Javelins coming up and over. Oh, we do still have cavalry in the back. Elder Pathfinders trying to chase them down with the Spear Guard, but they're definitely going to be outpacing you. Shire Guard here. Wow, well done. Returning from routing at that distance is quite impressive. Usually, if you've made it that far away from the battlefield, you ain't coming back. Let me just have a quick look. It looks like some Bolg's champions are running over here. What I'm trying to check for is that, okay, we got the Dragon's Breath Cannon, and we do, that's nice. I really like this. Considering how much damage they both did to each other throughout the fight, it's really nice that they're able to sort of set that aside with. I'm not saying they got a great chance of victory, but if they use as well, there's something. It's not a 0% chance, is what I'm trying to say. So, whereas if they just ripped into each other, no, they've got nothing. They've got nothing at all. So yeah, snow trolls there, having a bit of trouble. Oh, the Ents, that's why. But saying, oh, it's the Ent wives, you know. But saying that, you know, they're messy. It's messy. Bolg's champions in behind, getting a good smash into the back of the Hiri Lang there. Not fun at all. Over here, Hobbitry and arms, yeah, fully surrounding those elves. The skin changers, not Bjornings, skin changers. I know they're sort of the same, but beast hunters there. Oh, yeah, still just sort of getting stomped around. Beast hunters, I mean, they're AP, if nothing else. So it's going to hurt them when they do, but it looks like they're sat on guard mode, so not really fighting back. Hidden's got them on guard mode so that you can get some more yeets out with those javelins. Troman of Harad enjoying that fight for a second up against the Blackback Berserkers, but again, shouldn't last. Yeah, no, it didn't. It did change. Haradrim Seers have returned from routing, but they are exhausted. Southron Pikes, I mean, yeah, it's about as good as Hidden can hope for. They've managed to get up this actual phalanx formation. and every single stab there is AP, which the Moria forces do rely a bit on that armor. It's not bad for, you know, for the sizes of the units. The armor they've got is half decent. You know, the crafted after the fires of the Balrog. Oh, skin changers. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so the beast hunters, they no longer have a mace in melee. I guess I was looking at somebody, I thought it was a mace he was holding, but no, so they pull out these spears. So beast hunters, I guess, are actually somewhat capable at least hurting the skin changers. You can see these pikemen here. It looks like they've been sent through this trying to reach the front line, but they're going to get snapped up by the skin changers. Still, so this is looking quite nice for the Hiri Peng. Oh, not even shooting that way. I thought the Hiri Peng might have turned around to go for the approaching cannon. Oh no! Didn't want to take the chances. So both champions just came in. I wasn't too sure who they'd go for. Maybe they even got a shot off. If they did, I'm sorry I missed it. But you can see they've been punished for it. In an act of defiance, the Dragon Slayers, you know, a final retribution, I suppose. Dying and killing some both champions just try and save that Dragon's Breath crew. Still the trolls. So yeah, this is it now. This is all that can really be happening. I don't think anybody is, well, nobody else has any significant survivors, I don't feel. So it's just going to come down to who has a bit more here. But right now, oh, that's a broken unit. I mean, it's the Elder Pathfinders they're scary for sure. Backstab here into the halberds did turn around. They've gotten a little bit of damage, quite a lot of damage actually. Yeah, okay, that was quite a few more of the Pathfinders killed, but that's still 26 Pathfinders. Halberds here, because I mean on the infantry front, yeah, the Hobbits and the Goblins have wiped this away now, but it's that's a lot of Pathfinders. I don't know if Harad, well, yeah, no, we'd see if Harad had anything hiding away. We've still got some wargs active. They could at least catch the Pathfinders for a minute. They would get absolutely rinsed, but they could catch them. Same with the Bolgs Champions, actually. Yeah, they're still kicking about. They could definitely catch the Pathfinders, but they wouldn't last too long in a fight against them. They are sort of lancing wargs. Quite interesting. Axemen there broken. Spikes are broken. Yeah, it looks like the front line is sort of fully collapsing now. Skin changers there, all their Pathfinders. Ooh, I mean, ooh. It's just the problem is these spear guard. How did they fare? 105 down. Okay, wow. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that hurt. They would have done some counterattacks. It would have definitely hurt the Pathfinders in response, but and they did get broken. I mean, that was worth it. Well done. Yeah, come back, get them, because they'll come back from that. They'll definitely come back from that. Oh, okay. No, I thought we'd come in and just deal with a handful more of them, but no, I guess we will try and find somewhere else to attack. Both champions coming after them, but again, you know, that's if Lobot could find a position where he can just have a 1v1 up against the Bolgs champions, he can take them out. Over here, a charge right into the skin changers. 10 skin changers. They didn't lose a single skin changer. That is a shocker. Now that would have been that's got to have been some hit point damage, but I'm surprised that none of them died. That's them getting out of there. Yeah, again avoiding the Bolgs champions. The Bolgs champions are going to be great to try and catch them, but they're, you know, as I've said about 4 times now, they're not going to beat them. They need to fight them side by side with something else. Say the skin changers would be great. Yeah. Pretty sort of common little strategy in Silmarillion when you're playing as Angband. Angband doesn't have like a melee cavalry warg, Their wargs are just kind of... But what you do with their wargs is you just catch the enemy, and then you use your trolls to actually kill the enemy cav. So you kind of have... you see it a lot with Angmar, or at least you used to see it a lot with Angmar. You'd have your mob of wargs, and then in amongst your mob of wargs, you'd have your... a unit of trolls. And it would just be dismantling cavalry. Because, of course, the wargs, they catch them, and then the trolls kill them off. Over here, both champions again. Just a second too late to catch those nimble elven horsemen. Well, deer riders, I suppose. I really do love that. It's such a cool look, the deer riding. Still one... no, there's still two Entwives there, but they're surrounded by AP spearmen. And yeah, the Shire Guard, with whether they're sort of halberd or either way, suspect they're AP. Certainly does look like it. Trying to back up the Hiriek, who again are struggling up against the Skin Changers. They'll do a decent bit of damage against Skin Changers. One Warg Rider there from Cookie. Elder Pathfinders. Oofed. Something must have shot him down. Don't know what it could have been. Let's just have a little... I mean, nothing here. Let's have a quick little look over here. I don't know if these are survivors or if this is just... No, this is just where troops are routing off to. Sometimes they always seem to congregate at one point in the map, you know. Because there's only a few different pathways you can actually exit the map from. Southron Pikes coming in. Hail. I mean, if the Southron Pikes could catch the Bolgs champions, that would give Lobot a good bit of freedom. Don't break! Oh god, that could have been glorious, boys. Oh, you barely had to do anything. Your AP pikemen, you would have minced the Bolgs champions there. That's a shame. That is a shame for the boys. That could have... Because if he's got total freedom with this unit of Elder Pathfinders, he can... Jeez, the Entwives are still alive. There's still one of them anyway. Yeah, and that's, as I say, it's so much AP coming into her. Over here, the Hobbits. Punishing... What are they even fighting? Still a few Hiriek? Yeah, no, that Hiriek's broken now. He's trying to get out of there. No. Pathfinders. Oof. Yeah, so it's the Pathfinders now. That's really all there is. I keep looking for, like, have they got another secret tool hiding somewhere? Is there something else that we can rely upon? But no, it really is just the Pathfinders now. Both champions, yeah. No, but that was wild. I really... That was a lot of fun. I'd say I think it's great to use maps like this for free-for-alls. Definitely a much better idea to try and use maps like this rather than using open maps, because it does allow you to get these kind of backstabs and so on. Allows, like, say, you know, more damaged players to like find places to hold as well, to recover and rally and stuff. I think you're much better off if you're doing a free for all in the open, like grassy plains. You just can't do anything with it. It's basically as if you're doing a free for all in the grassy plains, you're basically just playing, you know, multiple 1v1s or 2v2s, whatever, just one after the other. Which can be a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but it's not a unique experience. Whereas this definitely was a unique experience. I think I think everybody sort of played their cards pretty well. I think it was quite surprised to see everybody quite viciously go after the survivors, the surviving runic forces and the surviving dwarven forces of the Blue Mountains. That was a big shocker. I really would have expected, and maybe it worked against them, maybe it worked, you know, into their detriment, but, you know, because if I was that Blue Mountain dwarf, I would have been pretty tempted to be like, hey, yeah, Mirkwood, look, you know, you know, Mirkwood and Harad, you helped me out a lot there. You helped us, you know, out a lot. Yeah, of course, your Mumakil killed a few of our boys, but, you know, I'm pretty happy with how that went. Do you want me to help out? And a few dwarves, and especially the amount of shooting there, that frostling thrower coming into the goblin lines, those frost spears blasting away into the goblin lines, and of course then just the goblins coming in, not goblins, dwarves. Why do I keep saying that? Poor Blue Mountain dwarves. All those just the remaining sort of guardians and so on, just trying to come in and shore up the lines. Could have helped out a bit, but no, it's worked out pretty exciting either way. Poor Hobbits is getting yeeted there by the skin changer. What's remaining? There must be something if we've got another 200 frames left. Celebrations. Oh no, that's us. Yeah. I think Harad maybe just had something tucked off that hadn't fully routed yet. Right, okay, let's see. Now, of course, there's always different ways to sort of view who wins a free-for-all. Is it a case of who gets the most kills or so on as well? But I think when you're playing Reforged, the problem with doing it that way is just that so many armies have such different numbers, you know. You would just play as Imladris, and no matter what, you're going to get a positive KD. Let's see, I'm very excited about the Mumakil. 588, very, very nice. You saw this must have been that second unit that was just countered. Maybe they were just shot up a lot better. But this unit, 588 kills is quite nice for a Mumakil. They usually do get focused down so quickly. And absolutely brutal there from the demons. That was a great movement there. Even after they got hit by the eagles too. Yeah, just nice. Over 500 kills in a field battle is pretty impressive. In a siege, of course, that's what you'd be expecting to see from them. Siege defense, you'd be expecting them to get 500 kills, but no, with this, that was quite impressive. Beast hunters there, just trying their best. You know, I think they just got swallowed up into melee. The lines just collapsed quite quickly under the swarm of hobbits and goblins. 500, not 500, sorry. I don't know if it's humanly possible for a Haradrim spear to get 500 kills. 53 kills is quite impressive from them, to be honest. 4, dearie me. Yeah, they got busted. Southron Pikes, that's a shame. We were seeing some big breaks from the south. You can see the amount of guys that were taken prisoner. Southron Pikes, you really, you know, we want them to be doing some work for us. Southron Warband, very nice. 150 kills from those boys, but that's AP spears. That's kind of what you expect from them, especially up against goblins. And keep in mind, goblins and hobbits, we're going to be getting higher kills. This is a shocker, though. What I was so surprised to see was how well the Shire Guard were actually holding out against the Trollmen of Harad. The Trollmen of Harad, really, for me, they're usually a unit that you can kind of just throw them in. You don't have to think about them too much. You're just like, yeah, get in there. Just go and fight. And they'll probably do pretty well. But yeah, that was a surprise. Very, very well done, Shire Guard. So no, everybody played their part very well. That was a heck of a lot of fun. I love just the absolute clash of monsters we had going on with the eagles, the Drake Broodlings, the Mumakil, of course, the trolls coming in, of course, too. It was just an all around the fireworks too. So no, that's nice. Cool. Thank you guys very much, and I will see you later.